Hey, what's up guys? I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain, and today I'm here with ICI Magnum RT side steps for your 2018 and up Wrangler JL Unlimited. These are going to be for the four-door owner who is looking for an affordable set of side steps that's not only going to make it easier to get into your Jeep, but it's going to add some protection. Now, these aren't exactly body armor, however, they are going to protect your JL from minor impacts, whether it's on the trail or in a parking lot. These are a great, unique addition to your JL, and they are going to gain you some ease of access with a drop step. These come as a complete kit that just bolt on, so there's no modification or drilling required, and it's going to be one of your most affordable options on the site. At around $400 for a durable step, I think this is one of the better options. As far as install goes, I'm going to give this a 1 out of 3 wrenches, since you can install this in about 2 hours using simple hand tools. Now with that being said, let's hop into this install. To begin this installation, we're going to need to remove our factory step. We're going to use a 13mm socket and a 10mm socket. So for these pinch weld nuts here, we're going to use a 10mm socket. You're going to have 2 on either side of the bracket. So now that we have all the nuts off of the pinch weld, we're going to remove 1 bolt from each of these brackets. We're going to use a 13mm socket or an extension. As you're taking that last one out, the step's going to drop a little bit, so you want to put your hand on it, and we'll remove that last bolt and pull the step off. So we're going to tilt the step up, get those pinch weld bolts out, then we're going to remove the step. So now that we have our stock step uninstalled, we're just about ready to install our new step. However, I just want to go over some of the features that you get with this new item. Now, the first thing I want to point out is the stock step is plastic. Not only is the step plastic, but the brackets are plastic. This is going to work great for stock applications, but if you're looking for something a little more sturdier, to add some side protection, you're going to want to look at aftermarket such as this. Now, this new step is 10 gauge heavy duty cold rolled steel, and it has a powder coating, so it's going to handle bumps and bruises whether you're on the trails or you're in a parking lot. The next thing I want to point out is that it has a drop step. This is going to come in handy with those lifted applications where you have larger tires, and the whole thing has a tapered end, so it's going to give you a nice aggressive appearance. This is a relatively easy bolt on, and the brackets are steel as well. With that being said, I'll show you how to get these installed. So first thing, we're going to install our brackets. Now the front bracket is going to have no notch up top. The middle bracket is going to have 1 notch, and the rear one is going to have 2 notches in it. This is to differentiate the brackets. The next thing is the pinch weld bolts are going to be the long skinny bolts. They're going to have an Allen head. We're going to use a washer on both sides with a lock washer and a nut on the back side. So we're going to put a flat washer, and then our lock washer, and then we're going to put a nut on the back side. Same thing goes from the other side. Now the larger bolts they give us, we're going to do a lock washer and a flat washer. This is going to go up through the bracket into the body. gonna do the same thing for the next bracket. Remember, this bracket's gonna have one notch in the top of it. So we have all of our brackets installed. We're gonna leave those loose for now so we can get our step on, and then we'll tighten everything up. So we're gonna take the larger bolts that are provided. You're gonna place a washer on those, and we're actually gonna insert those from the back of the step and up. This is a little bit tricky because it's a tight spot. But once you get those up and through, we're gonna tilt this step up and get it on the brackets. So we're going to do a washer, a lock washer, and a nut. So next we're going to tighten up the brackets. We're going to start with the bolt that goes into the body, using a 13mm socket. You want to make sure that the bracket is pushed all the way up against the pinch weld. So next we're going to use a 5/32 Allen key. We're going to go above this step to the pinch weld, and then on the inside we're going to use a 10mm socket and tighten these bolts up. So next we're going to tighten up the bolts holding the step to the brackets. Now these are slotted, so they do have some adjustability. You can slide your step up so it fits closer to the Jeep if you'd like. So we're going to slide ours up a little bit, and then we're going to use a 13mm wrench on the backside and a 13mm socket. So next it would be a good idea to go to the opposite side of the step so you can set that height and tighten those bolts up. And then we'll go ahead and tighten this middle bracket. So that wraps up my review and install of the ICI Magnum RT side step bars. For more videos like this, check us out at ExtremeTerrain.com.